If you keep following our channel, you must know that we visited ECOVACS global event a month ago, where I saw a few tech-savvy products. Since then, I've been wondering when I can buy and use them. Today, finally, I got my hands on the ECOVACS DEEBOT X2 OMNI flagship robot vacuums. And due to the showcase at the launch event, I was even willing to call the X2 OMNI the best robot vacuum ever. But today, let's take an actual look at the latest DEEBOT and check out whether it fulfills its promise. In terms of appearance, ECOVACS maintains the same high level of build quality as before, with a brand new square design. Dark black is the main color of both the robot and the station, while there's also a white variant for options. With the silver white glossy trim and blue light bars, it's truly like a machine from the sci-fi world. The overall square design of DEEBOT X2 OMNI is different from the majority of its kind. Although we saw square design before, it just has a unique sense of aesthetics with decent details. So when I put it in our living room, the X2 OMNI will always be the most eye-catching one, though it's in dark black. The square robot design is definitely not just about looks. After a closer check, I realized that it's not a perfect square, but actually a somewhat irregular rectangle. At the launch event, we've been told that some benefit it has, but today, truly from a practical thinking, I can agree that it does make some positive changes, especially when compared to the last gen product. Due to limited space available inside round robots, the wheel and roller brush had to be placed in a median line to make the most of the inner space, whereas the square design allows for a larger roller brush and wheel and better components as well, which leads to a stronger vacuum, larger vacuuming area, and better ability to cross thresholds. However, it actually requires less floor space. It's the same thing as a square milk box in our refrigerator. Order brings a full utilization. It also explains why the X2 OMNI doesn't use the same lateral side brushes as the T20 OMNI. Another great difference in appearance is that the DEEBOT X2 OMNI doesn't have a protruding sensors or vision modules on the top, which effectively lowers the height of the robot, letting it walk freely under low sofas or beds. The 9mm height is more awesome than any robot we've ever tested before. All in all, the change in design from round to square seems to upgrade the robot in all aspects, so I'm more than ever looking forward to seeing how the DEEBOT X2 OMNI performs in cleaning tests. For navigation, the DEEBOT X2 OMNI uses dual semi-solid state lidars to increase the detecting range, which is widely used on automotive radars, but on very few robot vacuums, and the lidars are working with the upgraded IV3D 2.0 obstacle avoidance system. When I used it for the first time, I was really surprised at how fast the mapping is, and I could clearly feel the robot movements were more flexible and responsive. In our obstacle test, with few blindly bumping and trying, it's always fast responded and calculated the optimal path in advance and got it done smoothly. I would say that most home environments is just too easy for the X2 OMNI. Even if you suddenly set up any obstacle in its way, it would also change the route in a very short moment. This performance is so far ahead of other robot vacuums. There's no doubt that there will be plenty of products on the market that will try to emulate the DEEBOT X2 OMNI. The DEEBOT X2 OMNI's suction power has been increased to 8,000 Pa. Really impressive. I left a few common wasted items, including biscuit crumbs, grams, and pet hairs that are hard to vacuum. Firstly, in the biscuit crumbs test, it's too easy for the DEEBOT X2 OMNI. In the grams test, the DEEBOT X2 OMNI still delivers a perfect result in just one pass. In hair test, I placed a cat hair on the carpet and got it as intertwined with the carpet pile as possible to simulate the real carpet contamination. The 8,000 Pa suction was still amazing. The new DEEBOT removed the hairs so well that visually no tiny hair was remained. Even when I looked closer to the carpet, it seems that the 8,000 Pa suction power and the enlarged roller brush are more than enough to handle any rubbish. In terms of mopping, the DEEBOT X2 OMNI is fitted with 2 mopping pads and can provide a continuous downforce for deep mopping. So in the test, the DEEBOT X2 OMNI still performed very well against dry coffee on wooden floors. After a few rounds, the coffee on the floor was completely cleaned. It's also worth noting that the mopping pads have the highest 15mm lift height on the market, which can be automatically raised when climbing up the carpets and prevent the watery mop from wetting them. The DEEBOT X2 OMNI is equipped with a full-featured station like its predecessor, but it is in a more compact size. The station is equipped with a variety of functions such as auto-empty, wash the mop cloth with hot water, hot air drying, auto-clean, and so on. Well, hot water mop washing has always been the proud feature of ECOVACS. In actual use, even the heavily polluted mops can be cleaned again after being washed with hot water at 55 degrees Celsius and dried with hot air. And no manual operation is required at all during the whole process. The station goes one step further when it comes to self-cleaning. After cleaning the sink, users can simply press and hold the button for 5 seconds and the station will automatically pump out the wastewater. But of course, the cleaning sink components can be easily disassembled for manual cleaning if you want. The new DEEBOT comes with a lot of AI features, so I can leave everything to the AI without any setup. And of course, I can set up the cleaning schedule and area manually. And the new 3D map in the app still surprised me a lot. After building the map, I can create a digital map of my room layout, and then I can drag the robot in the map to click on the location to clean it, just like playing a video game. DEEBOT X2 OMNI has an exclusive voice assistant, Eco 2.0. Eco 2.0 is very smart. I noticed on my first use that it would auto turn around based on where I was shouting to make sure the microphone was aimed at me. Okay, Eco.
Yes.
And with this upgraded Eco 2.0 version, the robot can understand more complex commands. Clean the room with maximum suction power.
The suction power is already at the maximum. Okay, start vacuuming and mopping the whole house.
So I can just lie on the sofa, open my mouth, and let DEEBOT X2 OMNI do all the cleaning for me. The DEEBOT X2 OMNI is truly a flagship machine with a great suction power, unique navigation, smart routing, a full-featured station, and lots of AI support. Compared to the other products on the market, the DEEBOT X2 OMNI is like a product from the far future. So, what do you think about ECOVACS DEEBOT X2 OMNI? I'd really love to know what you all think in the comments. And if you're interested in cutting-edge robot vacuum, you can click the links down below to learn more details. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Will from Gizmochina. See you soon.